Hey guys, Uncommon Effects here today and doing a review on the brand new Tier 7 Japanese TD, the Cheeto SPG. This tank is honestly god tier. Everyone who's watching this video needs to go and grind the line just so that they can get this tank right now. It is probably one of the most broken tanks right now, especially if you play it in a platoon. We have 3 replays here for you, all by me. I've only played this tank today because the update just came out yesterday for me. And this tank, I've aced it 5 times. It's such a good tank, I can't wait to go down the rest of the line. But this tank here for now, I think is probably one of my favorite tier 7s just on how broken it is right now. And I'll explain why. So, you'll see in all the replays here that we have that I'm bouncing probably more than 1,000 damage each game. The armor on it is ridiculous. And when I mean ridiculous, I mean it's bouncing tier 8s, I've bounced Borsigs, I've bounced tier 8 TDs, I've bounced everything. The frontal armor is 150 in the front, 50 on the sides, and 40 on the rear. So the sides and the rear are very weak, but normally you just want to face tanks head on. You're not going to be trying to side scrape or anything, but you can still do it effectively if you're doing it properly at least. So here we're facing off against the Cheeto. Oh, and he escaped. So I really want you guys to see how I'm penning this tank so you guys understand on where to shoot. So at the front of the tank, there are 2 flaps to the left and the right of the tank, and that is the weak point. There's the big gauntlet mantling in the middle. You're not shooting at that because that's just an auto bounce. Later on in the replays, I'll show you exactly where to shoot on to pen the left and the right cheeks of this tank. It's not that hard, especially if you switch to premium, and it really works out well. So this tank here, one thing that makes it super overpowered is its maneuverability. It can go top speed of 45 kilometers an hour forward and 18 kilometers an hour backwards, so you're getting to where you want to go fast. I'm getting around the map to different locations and especially places where there's hills so I can get gun depression down. Once you get your gun depression down, they're going to struggle going through your upper hull. There's no way that they're going to be penning you, and you're going to see how overpowered this tank is. The best thing about this tank right now, in which I can tell you for a fact, is the gun. The gun, after you max it out and with all the equipment, is a 6.4 second reload. That being with a 310 alpha pen gun, or 310 average damage gun, and the penetration on it is ridiculous. 215 is already good enough, and you already have 265 for your premium AP shells. So here you go, right here is the Cheeto. So you can see I missed that shot just because the accuracy, but you'll see on where I'm going to shoot him in a second. I'm going to shoot at the lower plate, which is biggest weak point, but there's the left and right cheek that you can see that's pretty weak. He's not angled right now, so he's straight, so it's going to be really easy for me to pen him. But you'll see later on the replay on positions that I go to that are very hard for people to pen me. The aim time is 2.9 seconds, which is really good. And like I said, the depression is 10 degrees, so you can really get down on tanks very easily with this tank. Like you see here, I'm going 45 kilometers an hour top speed, and I get to pick off the smasher for the final kill, ending off at 3.2k damage and 3 kills. This tank is really easy to ace right now, just because no one's had any massive games in it yet. So if you're getting this tank, and you're trying to go for all tanks aced, it's a really good time to get it right now. This Cheeto here, it has 2,907 DPM, which is literally amazing. For tier 7, I don't know what else you want from it. It has pretty good accuracy, so you're going to miss some of the shots here and there, which is alright. It's just about RNG. But like I said, the aim time is really good. Your pen is really good. Your damage is really good. I don't see anything wrong with this tank right now, especially with the maneuverability that's making it very overpowered, and I can see that they may nerf it in the future. Another thing too that's actually really good about this tank is the camo rating. I rarely get spotted even after I shoot, but most of the time you want to still stay behind bushes and stuff, and you also want to run the camo net instead of the binoculars. Camo net's always important when you're running TDs. So just looking at my positioning right now, I'm always going to be behind either pushing hard or behind a bush. This is a top tier game, so it's going to be hard for me to really challenge the front of the IS-3 defender. So I'm getting his side, and look how much, like, there's no red at all coming from the side of that tank, and this is lower tier tank. So honestly, they need to nerf something about this still that we're not figuring out. But look, one shot right through the side of the tank, and I'm already at 1,000 damage. And this IS still doesn't know what's hitting him from the side. We have a 388 alpha gun. Literally, this tank is broken right now, and I hope that everyone gets to play it at least once or twice before they nerf it, because it's honestly amazing. I tried looking here to see if I can HE a sidearmor, because the HE pen on this tank is 80. And a lot of the time, you can go through, like, the equal tier, the tier 6, the Cheeto, you can go through a lot of lower tier medium tank side armor, and it's really easy to pen for HE shells. So make sure you're watching for that, is when you're shooting HE shells, you can pen a lot of tiers, or a lot of lower tiers side armor. So this Tiger one really pisses me off here. He's not really the best player, but he runs around to my entire team. So I just want to show you something here. That's a Yag Panther 2, and he's bouncing my armor. And we all know how good that tank is, but I'm also like, he popped adrenaline, I popped adrenaline. When you pop adrenaline, this is a 5.5 second reload. Like, this tank is really good. Honestly, I need you guys to play it. It's such a good tank. So I'm already at 2.6k damage. This Tiger 1, instead of facing me, he goes to push my entire team and looks at me. Like, I just really wanted the damage, so I was really pissed off. So you're pushing this J Panther 2. I know I can out DPM, or not, well, full out DPM, but I know I can at least pick him off because he's a one-shot for me. But I see my team's killing him, so I'm already at 1,000 assistance damage. And I'm in a TD, so this is a really good game already. But here's a full health T69, and I'm like, well, let's get some more damage. I know he can clip me, so watch. I'm going to back up so maybe he can bait my armor and shoot the non-weak parts about it. But right here, I bounce a shot from him, and I know that he won't clip me, so I went to push him as hard as I could. And that was my mistake. I should have just waited and taken the shot, because you'll get shots like these every once in a while. Like, what do I bounce? What did I bounce there? I was pretty pissed off because I was scared I wasn't getting the ace. But look at this. Picked up the kill because my reload is faster than almost everyone's on the team. So ending this game with 3.3k damage, 1,000 spotting, and how many kills is that? That was 3 kills, I believe? Yeah, 3 kills. So this replay here, I just want to talk about it because this is the best game I've had so far in the tank. And I just want to show you some of the positions we're going. So my team called right, and they asked how good this tank was, so I had to reply. So we're pushing right here, and this is normally the best spot you want to go for if you're playing a TD. This is just sit at the back, wait for your camo to reset. There's no bushes, so you can't really do anything special. But what I wanted to try out is I wanted to push really hard, just to see if the armor could keep up. And I knew no one was there, so I was like, screw it. So one thing that in this tier you'll realize is the Smasher and the KV2, they can't pen you. So you're going to be eating a lot of HE damage. I ate 2 or 3 shells at 380 damage with the KV2, and the Smasher pens for a little bit more. So you need to watch out for those tanks because they're just going to shoot you once. But if you're up in their face, you can clear them once you pop adrenaline really easily. And same with the SU-152. The SU-152 rarely hits me, though. I haven't played a game that hits me. But this Smasher here, I wanted to bait him. Look how good this accuracy is. 413, light him on fire for almost 600 damage on SP1C. So the Smasher just shoots him. I pop adrenaline, and I know that I'm going to at least clear 600 hit points before he can reload. But I need to watch out for this KV1S. Dude, this KV1S is bothering me, but this KV2 behind me really stopped me from doing what I really wanted to do. And watch, so the KV2 reloaded, and I brought him down basically 1,000 hit points already. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to take a shot from him, and then I'm going to clear him. So as you saw there, I wasn't angled or anything, and he hit me for AP damage. So what you want to watch out for, it's literally those smashers and the KV2s, the big 152mm guns that can really just damage you with HE shells. And same with this KV1S. The KV1S isn't bad, but you really need to watch out because it's going to be hard for them to pen you. This KV2 in front of me really pissed me off because I really wanted the damage, and of course he gets the HE shot on him. So this Cheeto here, you can HE the side of that tank really easily with this tank. It's honestly, it's the HE pen is really good too, and I really want people to know that you can use it effectively. It's not hash, so you're not going to be able to pen in front of tanks, but it's pretty close. So we're at 2.5k damage, we're at 3 kills already, and there's a full health Cheeto and a full half health SPG. So I really just wanted to push in as hard as I could just to get some more damage off and see if I can ace, because this was my first ace. So looking at this tank here, you're going to see how good the armor is. So that cheek right there and the lower plate is normally where you want to hit. This Cheeto was he wasn't even playing that well, so I just decided to go for him for the extra damage. So right here, you can see where it's weak and where it's not. You don't want to hit the gun. Basically, if you wiggle with the tank, it's going to be really good for bouncing shots. It's just wiggling your tank left and right, and as long as you hide your lower plate, you're going to do really well in this tank. So ending the game here in 3.493 damage and 3 kills. Hope you enjoyed that review, guys. If you did, leave a thumbs up, and we'll be back tomorrow with a new video. Have a good day. Peace.